Yo, yo, yo. Give you guys some time to get on here. Give you guys a little bit of time to get on here. James in the house, Brett in the house, Janine, Waldo, Nis, Boskin. These are some crazy names. Love it. Connor. Live to Grow, Mature, Geo. Organic in the house. What's up, Fresh, Elliot? All right, so first off, just want to say welcome to all these new rock stars over the last day or so into the family. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, so all these people came into the business. All right, so if you don't close a sale, your ticket to freedom, your gateway to the entrepreneur life is no good. All right, looks like we got to ban somebody here. Hold on, let me just block this user real quick. Boom. All right. So what I want you guys to do really quick before I share this tip with you, which is a monster obvious but not so obvious tip, is swipe up or swipe right and share this with your followers. Let's get at least 5 to 10 people to do that really quick. I really want to make sure that you guys are giving value out to the world. So doing that will help you guys out. So swipe up or swipe right and click share with followers, and it should allow you to do that really quick. All right, so do that real fast, and we'll get this party started. But basically, at the end of the day, if you're not closing sales, you are not rocking the entrepreneur dream, period. End of story, all right? So that's one of the things that I've gotten really good at over the last few years is really making sure that, I've been able to close the sale. Because if I don't close sales, my family doesn't eat, my house bill doesn't get paid for, my, bills don't get paid, all that stuff. So at the end of the day, you have to close the sale. Now, here's the obvious, not so obvious thing. So let's say you presented your, whatever you're selling to whoever, right? You're selling, let's say, for example, food, or you're selling health and wellness, or you're selling travel, or you're selling whatever. It doesn't matter. It all is the same difference. Once you present that to your potential buyer, what you have to do is when they're almost to, the part where they need to pay, you need to ask them to pull out their credit card. You need to ask them how they're going to make that payment. Okay? And boom, it's simple as this. All right, we take Visa, MasterCard, American, Discover. We even take cash. How would you like to pay? And if you don't ask that question, they won't feel obligated to make that purchase. Okay? You don't just expect them to make the moves in the sale transaction. Okay? And if they don't do it the first time, you ask them again and again and again until they hang up on you, or until they run away, or until they make that purchase. Alright? Do you understand what I'm saying here? If you don't ask them to pull out their card, if you don't ask them to make that payment, why should they make that payment? Okay? Everybody who's been listening to you over, a few minutes or 10 minutes or 20 minutes or even longer, they want your product. Okay, but if you don't ask for their money, they're not going to buy it. All right, and so it's just one of the obvious, not so obvious things that people don't do because they're scared to ask for the money. If it's a contract, tell them to sign that contract. Tell them again and again and again and again until they do it. Okay? It is the ticket, it is the gateway to your freedom. And if you don't get people to purchase your products and services, you aren't helping that person. Okay? And that's how you got to feel deep inside. And if you don't feel like your product is that awesome to where if they don't purchase your product, they're almost screwed, right? That's how I feel when we're selling our health and wellness products. If that person doesn't buy our health and wellness products, I feel like they're screwed. I feel like they're not going to live as long as I am. And as the people who take our products. Okay? So if you're providing something to your potential prospects or buyers, and it's not something where you feel like they're screwed without your product, you need to find a new product. Okay? And so you need to ask for them to pull out their credit card, to pull out their cash, to pull out their wallet, to pull out their checkbook, and make that payment. And if you don't have the balls, the guts, the determination, the drive to do that, for one, you probably don't have a product you believe in. 2, you just need to do the damn thing or else not be an entrepreneur at all. And 3, think about your family. Think about your life. If you don't do that, your life's not going to change. Okay? And period. End of story. All right? So I hope that gives you guys a ton of value. There's so many different secrets to closing the sale. There's so many different processes to closing the sale, right? And how do I get more leads? I'll tell you that in a second. But that is the main step. Okay? And for those of you guys, I just made a new email list as well. For those of you guys who I'm just talking to on Periscope, and for those of you guys who I meet, you know, in the circle of life, right? It's gonna be a private email list too. Just VincentJrAdvice.com. VincentJrAdvice.com. Let me just make sure that's working, and it should take you to. Let me just go there, Vincent. It's hard to type with one word or one hand. Junior Advice.com. And it should take you to a page where it says, welcome to Vincent Ortega Jr.'s private page, and it'll talk about me a little bit, and it has my old story video on there that I'm getting updated this year. But the story video is really cool. You'll see what's cool about that story video that you guys are going to see. It's right when sales in my life started to really happen. Okay, it's right when everything started happening for me in my life. So check out that video when you go there, VincentJrAdvice.com, and then enter your information. You'll get a follow-up email that will just give you a couple tips, and just look forward for more information over and over and over again. But I'm actually heading to Arizona tomorrow. So make sure that if you're in Arizona, you hit me up as well. And if I'm available or whatever, I'll definitely want to meet with you guys. All right. We might do a little meet and greet while we're there in Arizona as well. I might just send out an email and say, hey, if you're in Arizona, come. You know what I'm saying? But really at the end of the day, this goes back to what we're talking about. Closing sales. Period. End of story. If you're not asking for them to pull out their wallet, to pull out their check, to pull out their money, you ain't going to close sales. Do it. Okay? Do it. And I'm going to take you guys on the journey with me, too, to the convention. You'll love it. I'll even probably bring you guys out on stage when I walk across stage in front of thousands of people. So that'll be fun, too. Other than that, like I said, VincentJrAdvice.com, VincentJrAdvice.com. And then I'm just thinking if there's anything else on my mind. There's a lot always on my mind. You've been drinking that Renew beer game. Yeah, for sure. It's getting there. But at the end of the day, that's really all there is to it. Make sure you do that. I'm going to giving you guys more closing advice over the next, few days, and then just be looking. Visa or MasterCard, baby. Then just be looking it out. So, like I said, swipe up or swipe right and share this tip with your followers. Be the person of value. Be the reason why people follow you. And that's what you do. When you don't have value yet to give, or there's good value, swipe right, swipe up. Share this with your followers, and that's just really all there is to it. That's all I've done my whole journey, is just really give a lot of value to the people around me. So other than that, fam, I hope you guys are having a great one. And like I said, let's rock it out. Ask for that credit card, baby. And that's your gateway to freedom. All right, much love. Have a beautiful day. We'll see you guys on the next one.